So your manager just handed you that one epic hour-long interview you spent weeks on and says, "Can you turn this into a month's worth of social posts?" You blink, you clutch your coffee like it's a life raft, and you mutter something about needing more hours in the day. Sound familiar? I've been there, pulling late nights, chopping down long-form content into bite-sized gold. But here's the thing, you don't have to rebuild the wheel for every platform anymore. Let me show you how to take one finished video and turn it into polished, ready-to-post short clips for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts without living in your editing software for days. Alright, picture this. You've finished the edit, color graded, and cleaned up the audio. Usually the old school flow is export, import into a new timeline, manually crop or reframe for different aspect ratios, and repeat. It's a tedious loop, and that's if nothing goes wrong. Or you might try some feature inside your editor that auto-reframes, which helps, but still requires babysitting and manual tweaks. Enter Vizard, which totally changed how I approach repurposing long videos. Instead of fighting with aspect ratios and keyframes, Vizard takes your long video and analyzes it to find the viral moments. It spits out a stack of short clips that are already sized and framed for different platforms. Yep, the AI actually surfaces the parts that have the best chance to perform. The punchlines, the eyebrow-raise moments, the clear answer segments. It's like having a junior editor who never sleeps and actually understands trends. Here's how I do it now. I drop the long video into Vizard, set my target platforms, and hit auto-edit. The AI picks out the top moments and formats each one to the right aspect ratio, vertical, square, or horizontal. But it doesn't just crop the center and hope for the best. It looks for faces, text, and movement to keep the composition natural. If something needs a little nudge, you can fine-tune the clip in seconds. I know what you're thinking, other tools do auto-reframe, right? True, but many are only about the aspect ratio and don't actually choose the best parts of the video. So you end up with vertical versions of boring content. Second, some platforms charge extra for the AI features or lock them behind expensive plans. Third, the UI is often still designer-centric, meaning you need pro skills to get it working. Vizard, by contrast, combines smart clip selection with platform-ready outputs and makes scheduling part of the flow. Speaking of scheduling, don't sleep on the auto-schedule feature. Once Vizard has created a batch of clips, you don't have to jump between a dozen different apps to plan your posts. Tell Vizard how often you want content posted, and the AI spaces the clips out and optimizes post times for engagement. That hands-off approach is a lifesaver if you're trying to feed multiple socials without a full-time social manager. You set the cadence and Vizard handles the rest. And yes, there's a content calendar where you can see every clip and which platform it's scheduled for. Drag and drop rescheduling is a thing, so if you want to push a hot clip earlier, you're literally 2 clicks away. The whole process becomes edit long form once, import, let Vizard extract the bytes, review, tweak, and publish. Let me give you a real example. I had a 40-minute panel where one speaker dropped a perfect 30-second anecdote that really landed. Before Vizard, I'd scrub through the whole timeline, mark in and out, reframe manually, export, and re-import. With Vizard, that anecdote was auto-detected, cut into a clean clip, given captions, sized for vertical, and queued for posting. The clip did better than anything I'd exported manually because the AI prioritized a moment humans actually wanted to watch. Now, are there limits? Sure, Vizard isn't magic. If the audio quality is terrible or the speaker is off camera the whole time, the AI will struggle to create a perfect clip. Some creators love full manual control, and that's cool, but for most repurposing tasks, Vizard's balance is perfect. Also, while other platforms boast fancy individual features, they rarely tie everything together in one place. Another thing I appreciate, the captions, which are auto-generated and placed in a readable style for each platform. That little detail makes a huge difference because most viewers watch muted by default. If you juggle long-form content, here's a workflow that works for me. Finalize your long video, then toss it into Vizard. Let it auto-edit, create a batch of clips, and then just review the best ones and tweak if needed. No multiple sequences, no nested timelines, no aspect ratio panic. I want to be clear about a few practical tips. First, always run your long video through a quick audio clean before importing. Second, if you have branded graphics, keep a version with safe area margins so that the AI doesn't crop out important info. Compared to the days of cloning sequences and manually keyframing every platform, this is life-changing. I'm not saying ditch your main editing software entirely, but for repurposing, Vizard is the workflow optimizer you need. It saves time, reduces decision fatigue, and actually helps you post more consistently. So, if you've been staying up late cutting clips and praying they do well, try folding Vizard into your process. Make one excellent long-form piece and let the AI mine it for the best platform-ready clips. If this walkthrough helped, drop a like, subscribe for more breakdowns, and I'll show you my exact pre-import checklist. Until then, go finish that video, let Vizard do the heavy lifting, and catch some sleep. Peace out.